Demands for Sharia law in Yoruba land born out of self-interest. Political undertone, says Mudir Markaz. My dear listeners, for a while now we know the issue of Sharia law has been in controversy. So here is Mudir Markaz saying demands for Sharia law in Yoruba land born out of self-interest. Political undertone. Moving on to the full gist. Kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Good morning and welcome to today's news. Sheikh Muhammad Abibullah Adam Abdullah El Ilori, director of the Arabic and Islamic Training Center, Markaz, and founder of Markaz University College, has strongly criticized renewed calls for establishing Sharia court in parts of Yoruba land. The Islamic scholar stated that these demands, which have sparked debates within and beyond the Muslim community, are driven by self-interest and political motives rather than genuine religious concerns. Tribune Online reports that some netizens also took to social media reacting differently to the news of the planned inauguration of a Sharia court in Oyo State. This came after a flyer went viral on social media announcing plans by the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, Oyo State chapter, to inaugurate a Sharia court in Oyo town and its environs in January 2025. While some expressed support for the announcement, others strongly criticized it. In an interview, the Markaz director emphasized that Sharia has always been a part of the lives of Muslims in Yoruba land. Even before the arrival of colonial rulers, it continues to be practiced within the framework of existing customary court. He questioned the motives behind the renewed agitations, arguing that they are not rooted in sincere Islamic practice, but rather in personal and political ambitions. Sheikh El Ilori pointed out that Sharia was in practice among Yoruba Muslims long before the arrival of British colonialists. However, due to the religious diversity of the Southwest, where Islam, Christianity, and traditional religions coexist, the Constitution did not formally acknowledge Sharia for the region as it did for the North. Instead, he explained customary courts were established to cater to the religious and cultural needs of various groups, with representatives from Islam, Christianity, and traditional beliefs adjudicating cases based on their respective doctrines. Despite not being explicitly recognized in the Constitution, Sharia governs various aspects of our lives, from marriage and inheritance to naming and burial ceremonies. Sheikh El Ilori explained. He noted that Ilorin, which historically straddles the north and southwest, has continued to operate Sharia courts due to its unique position. He added, while acknowledging that the call for Sharia is not new, Sheikh El Ilori recalled that a similar push occurred in 1978 during the drafting of Nigeria's constitution ahead of the Second Republic. At that time, according to the scholar, Chief MKO Abiola advocated for Sharia to be included in the constitution, but his efforts were questioned by prominent scholars, including Sheikh Adam Abdullah El Ilori. Sheikh Adam asked MKO Abiola, "Have you been prevented from practicing your religion? Has anyone stopped you from conducting marriages, burials, or inheritance according to Islamic law?" When Abiola answered in the negative, the agitations were abandoned, he recounted. Sheikh Al-Ilori believed that today's push for Sharia in Yoruba land is not a religious necessity but a means for certain individuals to gain political influence. Some people are using Sharia as a tool to sideline respected indigenous Muslim leaders and take over the leadership of Islam in Yoruba land, particularly in the Robita, he said. The scholar noted that several southwest states, including Lagos, Oyo, Ogun and Ondo, have outrightly rejected the establishment of Sharia court, emphasizing that Muslims in these states already practice Sharia in their daily lives without government interference. When Ogun State refused to approve Sharia court, some questioned whether indigenous Muslims exist there. But the reality is that Yoruba Muslims have long intermarried, conducted naming ceremonies and buried their dead in accordance with Islamic law. If these do not align with Sharia, then what exactly do they mean by Sharia? He asked. My dear listeners, that would be all for today. And before I move on, kindly please do ensure you like,